Warning, the following is a long list of warnings. If warnings offend you, do not watch this show. Warning, this show contains adult themes. If you're not an adult, do not watch this show. Warning, this show contains a lot of offensive language and may contain graphic content. If you are a Karen, do not watch this show. Warning, this show may contain shabby impersonations of celebrities. If you are a celebrity, represent one, or think this is unfair, do not watch this show. Warning, this show may contain what could be seen as controversial and subversive ideas and opinions. If you can't handle differing opinions, do not watch this show. Warning, this show actively shows the consumption of tobacco, cannabis, and alcohol. If this offends you, do not watch this show. Warning, this show may discuss topics including, but not limited to, those in the realm of politics and conspiracy theories in a politically incorrect format. If these topics offend you or make you uneasy, do not watch this show. Warning, the producers of this show will do almost anything for a laugh. If comedy or extreme comedic premises offend you, please do not watch this show. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the producers, affiliates, hosts, ISPs, streaming platforms, advertisers, partners, or alike.
Coming to you from an undisclosed location inside the beautiful land of the Blackfoot Confederacy and Treaty 7 territory, Big Nate Productions presents Getting Late with Nate.
Welcome to Friday night. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to call Tom Green in a minute. I just wanted to say about the Tom Green, I finally got it together, and I've subscribed and liked his channel and turned notifications on, and then gone into my settings and turned notifications on. So to make the chances higher that I get through to Tom Green, I'm going to be set up and ready to go all the time. And when he hits these live, I'm going to start calling. But we'll try it one more time here just for fun like this. First number, we'll do the normie number because he puts us out every episode. He puts us out. 510-925-1565. All right. He must have that phone off. I think that's a Skype line. 323-822-5300. Oh, it's ringing. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom.
This mailbox is not currently accepting messages because voicemail has not yet been activated. Please try your call again later. Este buzón de correo no acepta mensajes actualmente porque el correo de voz todavía no se ha activado. Por favor, intente llamar de nuevo más adelante. Goodbye.
Isn't Spanish a beautiful language? Okay, well, we're 0 for 4 or 5 now on that. That's okay. Next, I had my friend Danny Vacon. He's been a guest before, and he put out a bunch of kind of little internet shorts called Keep It Cheap. And in this time where money, when we need these tips from our friend Danny. So here it comes. Keep It Cheap, episode 2.
Morning. Hey, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, and if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, leave allowance for their doubting too. If you could wait and not get tired of waiting,
But I cannot worry about what people think about me.
or get lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, man, don't give way to hating. Yet don't look too good or talk too wise, you know? See, if you can dream, not make dreams your master. If you can think, but not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. Or if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to lay a trap for those motherfucking idiots. Or watch the things you gave your life to broken. Or you stoop and build them up again with worn out tools. You can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in a round of pitch and toss and lose. Start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you could force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve their term long after you're gone. And so, hold on. When there's nothing in you except make your will to say, hold on, hold on, hold on!
I cannot worry about what people think about me.
Hi, you want to go for your cup?
Nothing for me, thanks. If you could talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings and never lose the common touch, if neither foe nor loving friend could hurt you, and if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds of distance run, yours is the earth and everything in it. And what's more, hold on, hold on, hold on! You'll be a man, my son. I'm Danny Vacon. Stay clean in this quarantine. And keep it cheap. Keep it cheap.
But I cannot worry about what people think about me. There are things that need to be said.
I love that. That's awesome. He puts those together so well. Yeah, I guess he's been putting those out during the quarantine. I'm not sure, but he allowed me to play them, and I think they're really well done, so and quite informative. I mean, who doesn't want a Bailey's and coffee now or whatever that? I've never even heard of that stuff. So, yeah, keep it cheap. Buy the cheap liquor. Next, we got some more breaking news. We got breaking Canadian metal news here. My good friend Big James and I sat down, very socially distanced, like many kilometers away from each other, and we talked about some cool new stuff that's happening. So check it out. All right, I'm here with my good buddy James Arsenian. How you doing this evening, good sir?
Dude, Stoked to see you.
I'm very stoked to see you too, and I'm really excited. We had you in as a last-minute guest here because I think it's very important that the world knows that one of my favorite bands of all time is getting back together. Endast. Holy shit! Tell us about it. Holy fuck!
Well, man, it's a thing. You know, we're doing it 5 years later, man. It's pretty cool, man. It feels good. It feels like it's supposed to be. You know.
Awesome. How did it come about? Who started it? Who started it? Who started the talking? Who was like, "Come on, guys"?
Well, everybody knows that I'd always be on board. I've made it clear, like, from the jump, like, as soon as it stopped, and I was like, whatever you guys want to get back together, I'm fine with this. And finally Chris was like, because he and I had been writing a little bit of music together and just demoing some stuff, and it sounded like Endast. So, like a year after we started doing that, he was like, recently, he said, why don't we just do this under Endast, we'll call Pepe and Miller and see if everybody wants to get on board, And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do this. Fucking A.
Nice. And they were all down? Everybody was in right away?
100%, man. The timing was right,
Very
cool. It
cool.
was just time, it's like we're all fucking stuck inside. Chris is fucking playing his guitar, you know what I mean? He was still working through everything. He's been working nonstop, but he never stops playing guitar. He's always writing shit, so he had some stuff that we can springboard off of, you know what I mean?
Awesome. Well, that's
use this downtime, Corona downtime.
Yeah, everybody's getting antsy, even if they are. I think everybody's just getting crazy bored. Can't really do much. Well, it's great to hear there's new material. So you've been trading riffs over the internet? You live out in Alberta. They're all out in Montreal.
Well,
how's that working?
Here's the thing. Well, technically, Pepe's the only one in Montreal right now. Chris moved just outside of Montreal. And Ryan Miller lives not too far from Kitchener-Waterloo. So
that's right. How far away is that from Montreal?
That's like 7.5 hours.
Oh shit! So that's a drive to band practice.
Yeah. So we've been utilizing the internet and just trying to make it work. You know what I mean? And it wasn't easy. We had to teach ourselves how to do that. Like tracking, and then sending it to a professional to make it not sound like horse shit. But we did all the tracking ourselves in our homes.
Wait, so do you have a whole new record?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
you're freaking me out, man. You're fucking freaking me out. It was like, what? You need a drummer? I'll find you a drummer.
Man, we've actually had quite a few offers, man, and super flattering offers from really good drummers. So, people were not hesitating, and it's like there was people who were like, "Well, audition." I'm like, "This guy does not need to audition." You know what I mean? Like guys who are fucking super good that don't need to audition that could have the gig. But right now, it's working just the way we're doing it as a 4-piece. Programming some drums and working around Chris's guitars for all that, and it's it's working for us for now. To add someone new to the mix when we're not able to even play live is like. When we don't have to, why are we going to do that, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, maybe you could make a robot or something.
Yeah, we could definitely build a robot, but it would have to look like the one from Short Circuit.
Or that
Johnny
one,
5, or whatever.
Yeah, Johnny 5, yeah. Or that one that Craig Ferguson had. Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah, Craig Ferguson's announcer guy was a robot, but he had punk rock spikes. He was a skeleton, and it is
that's fucking awesome,
ridiculous. Cool. Well, maybe for those that don't know, this is the last video you guys did back in the day, five-ish years ago. Called Suck It Up, and you want to it looks like there's a lot of fun going on in this video. Why is that?
Why is that? Well, let me tell you, Nate. Let me tell you why that is. Because we like to have fucking fun, and Endast brings the fucking party.
All right.
Check out this fucking video, and you're gonna fucking stick it right in your fucking ear holes.
That was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So, where did you rent a helicopter?
And Endast has had a long and storied history of like generating goodwill with like nice people and that we've met on tour. You know, people who are just fucking cool. And this dude, Whiskey, his name is Whiskey from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Family owns a helicopter company.
Nice.
And he was like, "Oh, you guys want to go up in the air? I'll put you up in the air." And man, we fucking brought him and the pilot out for supper that night. And I think I gave him a microphone, and he was like, he put us up in the air a few times, man. It's pretty fucking cool.
That is cool. And then, so what about the limo bus? Was that in Thunder Bay too?
Yeah, that was also in Thunder Bay. And that whole music video was shot for like $0. It was the limo bus was like arranged by the guy who shot and directed the video, Damien Gilbert, Epica Pictures, and he had the hookup for the limo bus or whatever. And we just fucking had some friends there who happened to be attractive women and invited them to come and party with us. And Jägermeister provided the alcohol. And
what do you figure was the to date craziest, most epic Endast show for you, anyways?
Man, I think the final show in Montreal. Well, the final show there was 3 of them. We did Montreal, Ajax, Ontario, and Hamilton, Ontario. And I would say that, man, that all 3 of those shows were just fucking bananas. But man, there's so many good shows over the years. We had played a number of years ago. We hit our 1,000 show mark.
Wow.
And yeah, so we kind of like put it to the internet, like, where should we do our 1,000th show? And a bunch of kids in Woodstock, Ontario fucking thought it would be cool to do it there. And they fucking all got together and started clicking voting for Woodstock. And so we did a show in Woodstock, Ontario for our 1,000th show. And it was bananas.
Wow.
Like, just people hanging from the rafters and, crammed in. Man, the pictures and the memories, like, we played with bands that I love, and, the pictures that came out of that, like, I'll cherish that for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? Those memories. That show was bananas.
Well, very cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Can't wait to hear anything.
Thanks, man. I'll give you a sneak peek before everybody else.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Anything else? You got anything else? Anything? Can you tell anybody anything else? I mean,
sure. Yeah, we're going to be dropping a new single on July 29th.
Oh, you're releasing a new single on July 29th.
Yeah, with a music video to accompany it and everything else. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be, we'll be showing some people some new music, like, beyond that pretty soon as well. We got a few tunes coming down the pipe.
Nice. We'll have to have you back as the musical guest.
I would love that, man. I would love that.
Same here. All right. Well, stay on the line and be safe. See you around.
Thanks, brother. You too, man.
Peace. I love that. I love that guy, James. Big old James. Good pal of mine. It's good to talk to him. Right on. Hi, everybody in the chat. I wonder if Gay Username noticed that I didn't fuck up the audio twice there. He's not saying anything about that, is he? Them. Next, I sat down. I'm a Gemini, so I guess I just refer to myself as we. I sat down with my buddy Reed Alton of Osyron here in town. I've mixed them a bunch of times. They're a killer band. They just put out an album last week, and we talk all about it. So check this out. Hey, everybody. I'm here today with my buddy Reed. How's it going, Reed?
Yo, Nate, what is up?
So you're the singer for Osyron, right?
I am. Last time I checked, but I've been threatened a few times by some of the members that maybe that can change at any point in time. But so far, right now, as of today, that is the case.
Well, that's good. I mean, they got to keep you on your toes, right? They can't let people get out of hand, especially singers.
Yeah.
You guys just put out a new record, right? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So 6 days ago, July 10th, we put out a record called Foundations, and we planned on it being an EP, but CMM, which is the promotional marketing company we went through, which they are fantastic, by the way, and Asher, who Asher works with like everyone in Canada, it seems like, but they wanted to label it as an album. So we actually, on the digital release of the record, we threw on our cover of Oh Canada at the very end to kind of push it past 30 minutes. So it's considered an album, and that's fine by us. We're just calling it a record, but it's Foundations. Yep.
Very nice. Did you record that here in town?
Yes, we did. We did the drums at Studio D, just south of downtown there. And then we did all the guitars and vocals at CRM, which is our drummer, Cody. It's his studio, home studio, as well as Tyler Corbett, our bassist. We recorded at his studio as well. So everything was done in-house other than the drums. And even mixing. Mixing was done by Tyler, and then mastering was done by Sasha at Perfect Filth. And everybody knows Sasha.
Perfect Fifth.
Is it Perfect Fifth or Perfect Filth?
But Perfect Filth is pretty awesome.
Either way, it's Sasha, and everyone knows who he is. I don't have to go into depth about him. So.
Yeah, shout out to Sasha. He's been in the game forever. He's awesome, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Great guy.
Yeah, lots of Studio D. I never heard of that.
Yeah, he worked for like Disney. I think he worked for some big companies down south, and married a Canadian and moved up here, bought a nice house, and converted underneath his garage. He converted it into like a multi-million-dollar studio. It is top of the line shit. I mean, some of the best gear you can imagine. Some of the microphones are thousands of dollars. Like the microphones alone are, like $4,000, $5,000.
Yeah,
maybe more. I don't know, but it's top of the line. And we did our drums in there, and we got great sound. And we got Scott Giffen to also engineer that. Scott engineered the drums for us, and he did that for the second time. So he did Kingsbane, and he also did Foundations as well. So shout out to Scott. He's really good at what he does.
Yeah, nice. I've known Scott forever. That's rad. Yeah, that place looks pretty intense. I can't find the name of who you're talking about, but yeah, there's
a lot of buttons and shit, and there's a lot of dials and doohickeys and thingamabobs, and it looks great. If you're into the tech shit and the engineering stuff, it's a wet dream. But if you're like me, more of a simpleton and just likes to sing into a mic, I really could give two fucks. I really could. But it looks great. Looks great.
Until you hear it and you're like, this is fucking rad.
Oh, yeah. That's all I care about. I don't care what microphone you throw in front of me, as long as it sounds good. And you throw in a lot of auto-tune. That's how you get it to sound really good, is if you throw in a lot of auto-tune.
Awesome. Can you... I doubt that's happening, is it? That's not happening, is it, Reed?
I think... you know what, man? Tyler is such a sweetheart, because I'm super... anal intensive about making sure my vocals are as perfect as possible for the final takes, and going through comping and stuff, like making sure, if I need to switch out a line here or like a whatever, like just make sure it's as natural and human as possible, but also perfect, so that we don't have to do that stuff. But with modern production and modern, editing and mixing and stuff like that, I'm sure there's been a few little weird squeaks and tweaks in my voice where he's gone in there and done a little thing, but he makes me feel good. He makes me feel good and says that I don't need any of it, but I know for a fact there's probably one or two things on the record where he's corrected, but
sure. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what it's for, in my opinion. Not to be T-Pain.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not on this album. Yeah, not on this album, that's for sure. Maybe the next one.
Yeah, the pop breakthrough release, the next one, yeah.
Yeah, like instead of a breakdown with like a really heavy like halftime groove, it's just like me just doing some super lame fucking stuff like that. I don't know, we'll see.
That would be hilarious. Right on. So tell us about the video we're about to watch here. You got a couple of videos that you did along with this. Was this all released at the same time?
Yeah, so around the same time. So the first single to be released, which will be what we're gonna watch here and listen to, was Ignite. So this is track number 2. It was the first single. It was done by Seth from Flip City Films, and he's based out in Canmore. And I've worked with Seth on a couple of videos now, and he is absolutely fantastic. He's got an attitude. He's some punk rocker from Bristol, England. Just some, he's got that attitude about him, But I love him. Even though I give him a hard time, but he's amazing at what he does, and the production quality and the cinematography is just, for working with a lot of unsigned independent bands and working with their budgets. I mean, the product that you get from this guy is just absolutely insane. He's worked with a lot of people in the scene now, and I think he's done Hyperia. I'm pretty sure he's done Hyperia.
Nice.
And Hyoka's Mirror or Hyoka's Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's done a couple of projects now in the metal scene. It's just he's unreal and such a stand-up guy, and he takes his shit really seriously. But anyway, so we did this video with him, and we went to an abandoned old ammunition warehouse factory kind of thing down in the old industrial area of Calgary, and we filmed the band shots there. And then he, I don't know how he did it. I think he went through the government of Canada, but he found old footage from World War I that was shot, and it's in the archives there. And he was able to get access to it, and he threw it into the video itself. And it, how he edited it, and how he threw it all in there, it just, I don't know, it couldn't have been done any better, and it really portrays the whole theme and the whole feel of the song, which is kind of around that era of late World War I, Passchendaele, Canadian troops, kind of being thrown into the fire by the Commonwealth, by England.
Sure.
Just because we were a dominion, we weren't really a sovereign nation, like a true sovereign nation yet, and we were kind of just thrown into the line of fire there. And that was the true first real showcase on a world stage that Canada could hold its own as a nation and have its its troops pay the ultimate sacrifice for maybe something bigger than themselves. And we wanted to portray that in this film, and he did such a stand-up job, dude. It's a fucking awesome video, so we're really proud of it, and we want to thank Seth very much for it.
Very cool, man. Yeah, let's check this out. I'm excited. Osyron Ignite. We'll be right back.
This is a dark day and a dark hour. The crisis which is forced upon us is the result of an envy which for years has pursued Germany. The sword is being forced into my hand.
Right on, man. Nice work. Holy shit.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've always it's always been a pleasure to get to work with you live because
Thanks, man.
you sing hard and it's and you really give her, man.
Hey, likewise. Hey, you're one of the only guys that I come across that can actually fucking mix my voice into a fucking set. So thanks.
It's probably because they got you fucking. They're used to everybody singing all week, and then you show up and light the mic on fire.
Yeah. Well, that's just my wireless mic. I just turn up the gain a little bit, so you probably are tricked by that. But yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate it, man. I do. Thanks.
Who else is in the band? Can you describe everybody in the band? Like, or just let's give them all shout outs here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm the singer, so I'm the only person that matters. But if you're asking, so we've got Bobby and Christoph, and they're on guitar. And they've been the kind of the guys that have been in the band since day one. They came out from Sarnia, Ontario, a few years back, and they renamed themselves Osyron, and that's kind of where we are today now. And then there's Cody on drums, and he does engineering and mixing as well, and he runs his own studio, CRM. So go check him out. And then Tyler, who I've known Ty for a long time, and very, very talented guy, and also does mixing and engineering, and he runs his own studio. And I think it just goes under Tyler Corbett Music, I think. But anyway, yeah, those are the guys. And Ty's on bass, but he plays guitar and all that kind of stuff too. So.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, this is one great thing about all this technology and stuff is that to see more bands like really self-producing holy shit stuff, like it's fucking cool, man. And I'm sure it saves you money.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, you're lucky enough if you ever have one guy in your band that can, place a mic and press record. But the fact that we got two guys that's what they do as part of their income, if not like majority of their income, and have their own home studios and their own gear and shit. The fact that we've got two guys that do it, I mean, it makes, everything from jams, like when we're jamming, like our jams are recorded and they sound great because, Cody's able to mic up everything. And when we do, like even Christoph and Bobby are very, well versed in a lot of the kind of the recording and the terminology and all that stuff. And they're really, they're gearheads, and I'm the only guy in the band that isn't. And I'm trying to kind of understand more of like my mics and my, my gear that I'm trying to get into, like my in-ear monitors and my wireless mics and stuff. But the fact that everyone in that band is able to contribute in some way or another when it comes to recording and engineering, I mean, it really has made this album sound top notch and without breaking the bank. And it's we're really, really fortunate. We're really fortunate.
Yeah, 100%. Bobby and Christoph they're great writers too. So I mean that's kind of where everything starts as well.
Yep.
Like you got to write something that will sound good recorded. So
oh fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean this actually I just want to say too that on this album, this is the first record where all 5 band members contributed to the songwriting process.
Very cool.
So,
how many records has Osyron put out to date?
This would be number 3, but number 2 with me, and number 2 with Tyler, and number 1 with Cody. So there's been 3 drummers. There was a guy named Curtis before my time, who moved out from Ontario. Then there was Trevor Cobb, who is a longtime member of the music scene here in Calgary, and he did Kingsbane.
Cool.
And then there's Cody on this one. But anyway, yeah, we all contributed to songwriting, and it really just it's made this record. Like, we wanted to trim the fat. We didn't want to go in the to try and get into writing like a structure, like a formula, but we wanted to kind of get rid of unnecessary shit and just focus on the meat and the potatoes. And it really, we're so proud of this record and what we've created, and it's really come out really strong. So,
well, fucking A, dude. Nice work. What's the other video people can check out? What's the name of the tune?
Yeah, it's called The Ones Below, and that's track number 4. And The Ones Below is kind of done in-house, so we didn't go through Seth. We didn't have a big budget. It's actually Christoph compiled a bunch of video footage from us recording, from a few live shows, and just us bullshitting, whatever, and just threw it into a cool video. That's just kind of a feel-good, like kind of, DIY video, and it just something for you to watch while you're listening to the track. And that track is a very uplifting, kind of almost rock and roll kind of track, even though it's got the heavy metal influences and stuff. It's very rock and roll.
Coolio, man. Right on. So where's the best place for people to buy this, to pay money? Go pay money and buy this awesome record, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to pay money, there's obviously Bandcamp. So just look up Osyron or Osyron Band, like Osyron. You can go to our website. Again, just look up Osyron. You can, if you just want to stream it, which again, like in this day and age, I mean, we appreciate people buying our shit. I mean, it's obviously very nice and very supportive, but when push comes to shove, we just want people listening to our music and liking our music, or at least trying to, get what we're trying to do from an artistic level. So, like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, whatever, like whatever you want. So just go check it out. Go check out the music videos, and check out some of our covers and stuff like that too. And yeah, I mean, the scene obviously is on hold right now, and it's kind of hard. And with a lot of venues that were closing down before COVID, and now with COVID, I mean, we need to be more supportive than ever.
And if you can do that on the internet by just watching it, like that pumps up everybody's numbers at least. I mean,
Yeah, man. I mean,
and you get it out there.
Yeah. And then if you're listening to it and you like it, then next time there's a show, in 2026.
That sounds about right. I think you're the first one that got it right.
Yeah. Whenever we're allowed to do a show again, then maybe you want to come out and actually, rock out. Maybe you know the tunes. Maybe you can sing the lyrics. Maybe you can jam out, and that's fun. Like I've done that with some of the local bands here, like Hazard or Red Cane or Ravenous, or some of these bands that I've really enjoyed for a long time. And there's songs that I recognize or I know, and whenever they play it live, I can sing along to, or I can jam out to. And I think that's how you build a scene. Is that kind of support, when you know the music, you've listened to it, you've jammed out to it, you've gotten drunk to it, you fucked to it, whatever you do, and you and you go out there and you support them and you sing along to the songs. I think that's how you build a scene. That's how you support a scene and you maintain a scene, I believe, anyway.
Well, I agree, and that's kind of the whole idea behind this. I want to thank you and the band for, giving me some material here, giving me some content to put out, because, and really well done, by the way. And I like doing it because you guys are doing it really well. So thank you. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, dude, it's always a pleasure, man. You're a fucking hoot and a half. I'm glad you put up with me on shows and stuff like that, because I think that I'm like that annoying little fucking brother that's like hanging on to both your ears and saying, hey. But thanks for putting this show on. I think it's great for the scene, and I hope that you and your family are doing well.
We are.
And really appreciate coming on to the show, man. It's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers. I just wanted to say that it's no problem, because with you were talking about being annoying it's not annoying if everybody knows what they're doing. It's only annoying when it's like, I want to use this thing, it's the first time today, but if everybody's been jamming with their stuff, hey man, I want everybody to be happy and feel good up there. So
yeah, cool man, cool. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for your time, man. Peace. Yay. Osyron, great times. That's sort of it for me, folks. Thanks for watching. I want to thank Osyron and Big James and Endast and all y'all for watching. Kind of just before I wanted to say, too, thanks for continuing to watch, because there's lots of people coming back and new people and stuff. And, thanks for watching the evolution of all this. And, it's exciting. Next week will be episode 10. Going to try and pull out some big stuff for that. So, as much as I can in my tiny little room here. So, thanks everybody again. Unfortunately, before I run the credits, kind of have to end on a bit of a somber note. There's no way around it. It looks like we lost a legend yesterday. Mr. Chai Pig, Ken Chin of the legendary band SNFU. And so I just wanted to play. I was, looking for stuff, watching a bunch of SNFU today, and I came across this thing I didn't even knew happened. So I just wanted to play it at the end of the show here and just say, rip, dude.
Record these snippets, they're the best part.
My landlord might have one upstairs. Okay.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a howl, the old familiar sting. I tried to kill it all away. I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts. I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. On my empire of dirt, you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way.